All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video here at the gym, TSS. We're gonna get some box squats in today. Sipping on a full sugar monster. It's been a minute since I drank a full sugar monster. Well, I mean, I did it the other day, but I'm trying to get more carbs in, especially because I'm cutting. I'm trying to get more of my carbs in around my training session. And I don't really want to drink a Gatorade and an energy drink and be super bloated, so I've just been opting for the full sugar monster. 58 grams of sugar here to add to like the 70 grams I ate this morning. So again, just trying to get a lot of carbs around my training session. And this is an easy way to do it and not be like bloated. So this shit tastes like, I don't know, this shit is different, bro. It's like so sweet and so fucking, I don't know. If I wasn't trying to get these carbs around my session like this, I would not be drinking this. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so today I wanted to talk to y'all about when should you do your first competition. So I had a guy ask me when he should compete. He said the same thing that everyone says when they ask like when they should compete, is that they don't feel like they're strong enough yet. So let me just start by saying, once you know how to do all three lifts, once you're comfortable with the technique, once you've like gained just a little bit of strength, like you just performed the movements for a few weeks, I think it's perfectly fine to just sign up for a meet. Like just go find a meet in your area, whether it be like 8 to 12 weeks away, and then you can just start prepping for that meet. And the reason I say that is because it's really not about how strong you are at that first meet. It's not about how good of a powerlifter you are at that first meet. Those first couple meets are just like, hey, let me gain some experience. Let me understand what it's like to be on the platform. Let me understand what it's like to, what it feels like to be on the platform in front of a crowd, if there's a crowd, right? In front of judges, listening to commands. Let me kind of gauge, how is the meet day flow, like warming up, like how soon do I need to warm up? Just all these little different things that you got to be ready for when you're going to do a meet, right? Let's say you wait till you're strong enough, and this is the main thing. It's like, let's say you wait till you think you're strong enough, and you've gotten really strong, you squat 500, you deadlift 600, whatever, you gotten really strong. And then you get to that first meet and you miss on commands, or you get nervous because like it's your first meet, you've waited so long and you've built up this moment so big. And then again, you miss on commands, or you mess up your technique, or you mess up in warm-ups because you started too late and now you didn't get to, now you timed out on your first attempt, right? It's like you got so strong, but it doesn't even matter because you're missing attempts on something because you lack experience, right? So you might as well just compete now, get the experience, get very comfortable in those situations when you're on the platform. And then once you're strong enough, you're already comfortable. So you're going to go on the platform and perform like it's nothing, right? Like it's not even going to be, there are going to be no second thoughts. You're not going to miss commands. You're not going to be scared of the crowd. You're not going to be nervous really because you've done it and you've been there. So one of the main things for me is like, I can't even, if I go to a local meet, right? So like the last time I did a local meet was like, I don't know, 2020, 2019. It's almost hard for me to get up for the moment. I can't even get excited for those meets because it feels so normal because I've done so many meets, right? It's like I'm so calm. There's not really any hype in my head because I've done like, I don't know, 40 meets or 50 meets or something crazy like that. And so when you get to that point, it's like, there's no way I'm going to mess up on little things at this point, right? Like I'm not too hype. I'm not too aroused. I'm not scared of the moment. Nothing's bugging me about this moment. So, yeah, I feel like that's a good spot to get to though, right? Like once it just becomes regular and normal, then you can execute everything properly and not be like, anxiety's not going to really play a factor. Again, inexperience is not going to play a factor at that point. And I was also thinking about it earlier, right? Before I made this video, I was kind of thinking about it, like what other sports are like this? Like imagine you go join a soccer team, right? Especially as a kid, you join a soccer team and they're like, all right, we're going to do 6 months of training, no games. Or we're going to do a full year of training and just get y'all to be really good soccer players and we're not going to play no games. That never happens. Or basketball, any sport. Most of the time it's like you go sign up for a little league, and you practice 1 or 2 weeks and then you're in a game. And that, you being in those games is part of the process of getting better, right? Practicing and competing is part of the process of getting better. So I feel like it's the same thing in powerlifting. So I know this has been talked about a lot of times by a lot of different people, and most of us say the same exact thing. But if you're watching this and nobody has told you, learn the movements, learn the commands, get a block or two under your belt, and then find a meet and compete. It's going to make you better. So that's all I got right now. I'm going to go get these squats in, box squats specifically. Adductor does seem to be improving slowly. Again, it's just a grind, right? And it's just kind of a waiting game. I'm doing the rehab stuff. and I'm modifying the movements, and we just got to see how it plays out week to week. So yeah, but I'm gonna go get these squats in. I'm gonna show y'all that. I'm gonna show y'all some of the rehab stuff, and then what else we got? Then I'll knock out some cardio, and then that'll be it. This is one of the warm-ups I've been hitting. Super basic, a lot of people do it. Just kind of get some little stretch in the adductor using 210, 10 kilo right here. All right, y'all, so we're doing the box out, but we're just going to the bench. It's like a really good height for me, right above parallel. I haven't been wearing my sleeves for these because that's also the point where my knees start getting cooked, is that last little bit in the hole. So that's like where I hit my knees and my adductor. So I don't really feel them too much on the box squat. And it's just kind of a way to make it harder on myself because I'm fucking doing box squats, right? And I'm only squatting once a week. So it's like I'm trying to make it as hard on myself as possible since I can't do anything heavy right now, basically, so. All right, y'all, heaviest weight I've had on my back since before Worlds. Obviously it's to a box, but it just feels good to have some heavy on my back, right? Progressing something, because I feel like before I was just running into a wall, like at 400 pounds on my squat stuff. So I'm gonna drop the rack one, and then we'll hit this for a rep. All right, y'all, I don't know if y'all saw my face in that last rep, but that was an angry 606. It's just been too long since I've had fucking 5 reds on my back, right? Way too fucking long. So next week we're gonna try to go. Next week's the end of the block. As long as the adductor's feeling okay, I'm gonna push it. Like, I'm gonna get some spotters and I'll push like mid 6s, even if it's to the box. I mean, it's gonna be to the box, but regardless, I just wanna put some weight on my back, you know what I mean? So we're going 430 here. Heavier than I've gone in previous weeks by about 30 pounds. I've been doing like 4 or 5 every week. I'm gonna try to hit all 3 sets here. If it feels good, maybe go up a little bit. But yeah, good session so far, so. Got some RDOs. We're not pushing them as hard as the last couple blocks. So like one of the cool things about me programming for myself for these few blocks is I can tell y'all like exactly what I'm thinking and like why I'm doing what I'm doing. So the last couple blocks, since I had doubles and triples like top sets, I wasn't really prioritizing the top as much. As opposed to I was trying to like build those muscles up, right? Build a base. And so I was going really hard on the RDLs. That's when I pushed, what did I hit? Like 600 that last week of the last block. But obviously that affected my top end, right? So when I got to my last double of the block, I was like super cooked. It was really fucking hard. But a lot of that was because I was pushing my RDL so hard. This block, we're back to singles, right? So I'm prioritizing that top end, and I'm kind of just pulling back on the RDLs a little bit, right? So this is gonna be my heaviest set right here of the entire block. 500 pounds, 100 pounds less than I did last block. And again, that's just because I'm prioritizing top end. I'm also like a lot deeper in the cut, so like my recovery resources are very low right now. Not very low, but just lower, right? I'm losing body fat. I've been in a deficit for a longer amount of time. So again, I'm trying to prioritize that top end. I'm trying to have successful week 5 singles. So that's why we're doing this. All right, y'all. Successful session. 606 heaviest I've had on my back in fucking since before Worlds. Feels really good. I feel like my quads are actually getting work now. The hammy's been getting work. The calves been getting some work here and there. But my quads just have felt neglected, right? Because I haven't been able to squat. I haven't really been able to push anything that's going to involve a lot of knee flexion, because then that also stresses my adductor. So yeah, successful day. Pushed the RDOs just a little bit up to 500, but we're really trying to save it for that top end, like I said. So that's going to be the heaviest we go this week. This is week 4, so I'm going to go like 720-ish on my single on Thursday. And then next week I'm going to pull back on the RDOs and just stay at like 405, and then hopefully that single we can push up to like 771 like I was planning. So yeah, we're getting stronger, we're getting leaner, we're getting better. If you're watching this and you're a new powerlifter and you haven't competed, go sign up for a meet. Find a meet in your area. Go sign up. Get some experience and get better. So that's all I got for today's video. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate the support. I got some support links and code down in the bio. 1HUN, code Mikey, and then SBD, of course. The 2 brands I'm always rocking with. I'm always using. So yeah, if you want to support your boy, use the link, use the code. That's all I got for this video. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.